So today I started preparing for when I spray the bodywork of this car. Now inside is very good condition, so I didn't want to just put masking paper along here because it's going to take me months to do it. I wanted something a bit more permanent. So I found these little clips in my drawer, and I've got a bit of Furflex, brand new, that I'm going to use to put on here. So what I thought was, the Furflex is coming round here and it will cover the join. So the join, when I respray it, will be there. That's the plan. And along here there's two tiny screws holding it in here, and there's a kick plate here, goes over that join there, so you won't see that join at all. But obviously I'm still gonna paint it along there. So I've got to do all 4 doors, and I couldn't do it in one piece because I want to slide it under the roof lining, and I don't quite know how the roof lining is held up there. There's a strip going along, and I've never seen one of those, so that's all new to me. But I'm not stripping the roof lining out yet. I'll get it all ready first, and then take it somewhere to have the roof lining done. So the actual clips I just showed you will go there and there, and they use the holes for the trim for the B pillar. And I will be putting masking tape on the inside just as a double precaution in case any spray gets inside and spoils these seats. I will cover the seats as well. Right, this is the original Furflex that was fitted by Ford. Now when I removed the other side, I wasn't sure how this was fixed at all. But now I know how it's fixed. Along the inside of the door frame there's tiny little hooks, and they hook over the flange of the Furflex and hold it in place. So I'm going round and bending those hooks a little bit and getting it out in one this time when I do this side. Now the reason I'm taking this clip in the first place is because when I started to pull it here, I could see sand coming out of there. Now, it's not sand, it's aluminium oxide, and it's when I sandblasted the sill. And I don't know if I think I sandblasted inside the sill, I can't even remember now. But it's actually made its way up and along here. So I reckon when I get this car on the road and it's going over all the potholes that we've got nowadays, I'm going to find little piles of sand everywhere. Look at that lot. My attention then turned to the parcel shelf at the front, and that was also covered in loads of dust from the sandblasting, but with a lot of hoovering and a damp cloth, it all come up nice and clean. So you might think I've gone crazy here. I'm trying to clean this bit of cloth, and this goes on the bulkhead behind the parcel shelf at the front of the car. And in the past it's got wet. I think this is the top edge, and it's got wet somehow along the bottom, and there's a stain around here. So my wife gave me this, but it doesn't seem to do that much. But then I realised, I remembered I had this, it's a bar of Vanish, and I think this is very good. So I've been rubbing it on here, on this end bit, and doing a test, and then just scrubbing it a little bit. And I got this at an angle, so then I can just kind of rinse it, because this is very fragile. I don't want to be putting this in a bucket or something like that. I need to keep it flat. And it seems to have got rid of it, but I won't know until this is absolutely dry, the same as this. So now I'm going to plug the gap between the hardboard and the door frame, and then with the masking tape on the inside as well, there's no chance of any paint getting on the inside of the car. So to do that, I'm going to use my most used tool in my toolbox, and that is a ruler, or a rule. And I think I mentioned this before in one of the videos, and I think I was talking about a 6-inch rule, but it's the same thing. Actually, I use these more than a 6-inch, and I very rarely use it to measure anything. All the numbers are nearly rubbed off. But I find that I keep coming back to this because this is a thick one. This is not like a modern one that you buy. They're half the thickness of this. This one's quite thick. So it's so handy for doing anything like this. And DIY jobs as well. Not much of a gap there. So that job's all done now. I can do as much dusty work in that garage as I want, and I know no dust is going to get inside and spoil the interior. So thank you for watching, and please comment, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.